ya mo bibi akwaba kese pa bago kense adwumadi kese so emedin edi enokwasi walanyo walas agudie catch ba kope ana maginam na mensade a wo kense adwumadi etia down e obedwam adwumadi so hyene so mama say Jifas Mr Madama ana mo tachira aboa emedi sa adwumadi kese etia down wo yade bi tse gonorrhea syphilis ana se wodi po white fita ebi tetewa mansanka Jifas Mr no ene eduru ba ko ebetia aboa ematu ase ahye asese dwureben amapo modonsem etimi akoye ene nsem ne doso yebekom na afia hwe 1.2 million US of A Barack Obama's dollars a ekoba se World Cup Brazil 2014 empemfo bi isusuom se omadi no ehon sense bebre na etimi aba yede ani etimi san chemu bio a Black Stars of Ghana mantene no a omo chese victim support omo koye nkofu bi adoye nyame adoma se na nema si koye no yede ho hihye na ebeti aba ukotogo dia Emmanuel Seyi Adebayo ono so de nsembe etimi san tudwa se o join Togolese national team na se wo san na chi de ne achebe fufuro we ene nsembe bebre na aka ana wani ebehwe still ewo agokense adwumadi kese so etwa wo tie bia ba yebesa de aka no ato also.
Government has accepted the recommendations of the Commission to assign implementation responsibilities.
Jifas Mr Adama ana yede a wo kense adwumadi kese etia down yensha CFMF adwumadi etimsan PM 2014 World Cup Brazil akense no ehun sensen bebrebe na ohwesana nema Asia koso a empemfo be PM my Ghana mu pe ana Ghana mapanyi etimeti abidjoku so monya hwehwemu emfanfa san hyehyɛ sonko etimsan PM no ene nhyehyɛ etimsan be PM se nkrata fita niamafo kan se white paper no etimsan beto fam a se etimetwe nkofo bi aso e wosana nema Asia kono 1.2 million US of A Barack Obama's dollars ana pemfo hwɛ nim se kwan bi aso no yebesakra de mam ye chinchin nkofo nsa so etimaji sasika ya isusu se wo mudiye World Cup nhyehyɛ etimsan PM Atani Delali Emmanuel ene Marita Brew apia opon edin sembi etudwa efasa 1.2 million US of A Barack Obama's dollars no.
Government has accepted the recommendations of the Commission to assign implementation responsibilities in relation to payment of penalties, return of state property, and surcharging of certain named personalities for losses caused to the Ministry of Justice and Attorney General's Department, that's to my ministry. Government also accepts the recommendation for the establishment of 3 implementation teams, namely technical and management, funding or financial administration and management, and marketing and sponsorship to ensure the implementation of the legacy recommendations contained in the report. Government, however, does not accept the recommendation that a special investigative team be set up to look into matters that require further investigation. Government is of the view that there do exist institutions which have the requisite capacity to deal with these matters. Government has therefore decided that the Bureau of National Investigation will be the body to conduct any further investigations that were to be assigned to the special investigative team stated in the report.
We ene nsema etime PM Attorney General Marita Brew apia opon anate ne nka so de nsem 8 ya no se ne aban hyehyɛ se nyame adoma wo mo ebetimi ama eye BNI phone pay for ahwɛ sansen ma wodo etime sa PM no nti amafo so bisa se BNI for hode dada ne te commissioner na we ne nsem bebrebe na amafo bisa wa se nyame adoma yebesa kom na afia hwɛ se na hye no esitie edema sa sika sema PM Brazil World Cup 2014 akensi a etimi etodwa ehonimu yemfi onfa ni enchirem the senior national soccer team Black Stars of Ghana Emmanuel camp onso be PM no ene nsem bebrebe na etime sa todwa se as a Black Stars Emmanuel no omunya show solidarity emfa ma se benya donkofo ato enchem to omo ene omo efa ho hwe omo nkwana no so ene ya hyehye be PM omo Ghana mu no na so no Black Stars management committee ene pemfa hodo bebrebe ne Black Star playing body no ana fitenka team no omo kra records ahwe e wo second person so no ehwe se na niam esi ekọ hwema over 200 victims ana omo tia ka nchinagu na so no Black Stars 50,000 Ghana cedis ana omuyi edema omo
Mompaye enter yenuanuma atorenche no eto omo last week no se de be ya nyankopon beje omo tata na onfa omo kra ensie ye emai yemfa akoma kro gidie kro ne mompaye omo oye nyame kese a yede ho to so ade nyina diba ne ewie Eradi o wasem se wosi ne ebe to nipa so bia yemfa waseda ma wo. Wona woni ne ntia ba na sa ebia amane sanka enye. Nti ye de waseda ma wo. Mejai akra afri yensa ehye wonsa. Se eradi ba bia wo be fa, ba bia wo be da bia no for mo to wonsa nifa no so. Na hiro amana ye wo mo okese. Na enyina ye timi be hiem tse ba ko for mo ha. Ye yiwa ye akonfo ahye wani monyam. Ye nim se obey amaye. Also, oh, your case here. What do I say? Amen.
What will also give us the Muslim prayers.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allahu la ilaha illa huwa al-hayy al-qayyum. La ta'khudhuhu sinatun wa la nawm lahu ma fi samawati wa ma fi al-ardi.
Oh, it's a shame. May they rest in peace.
I'm so saddened. I'm lost of words. May they so rest in perfect peace.
Okay, we are very happy to donate this to the people who lost their lives. You know, it's very important that we, the Blaster players, we can help them, and we are also praying for their families.
Okay, when you heard about the news, how did you feel?
We were all very sad because, you know, Ghana, we are one nation, and we couldn't believe that this could happen to the nation, but we are hoping that by God's grace, everything will be fine.
Black Stars of Ghana, Emmanuel now who say Mukupi mo say compare so na omo support e my victims are omo show nkwa na no ada nsuyiri ene eja hyehye bepie mo my Ghana ha Emmanuel Ajima Bedu Ajingu ana hu no say ono edi kan dem pabo mu edene krase Elijah de ne bi etin asan to fa no achi hwe mo ne san dem asiko so a na say chief imam ba ko no so ekopie mo Abdul Fatah Dauda ono so dem pabo kakra etin asan ta chire okromu kasem a otimi sampa na edem na tere ni abre se kwan bia so metin aboa e ma hyehye awodo bi ebetin asan to Ghana for de hye no nyama etin akwa dia ma for che say 50,000 Ghana cedis ezikebia eso yi pa na so mante ne che say nyame adoma ene omutin asan to aso de o ma osisi etin asan pem sesan se kwese de be omne Mauritius for ene dia kensin ebetin aboso e wo dwumedi a omodi e wo qualifiers a nyame adoma Ghana ye hwe anim se 2017 ye de ani ebetin a kire eye Cup of Nations akensi a eno so ebetin atodwa e wo nemu.
Yeah, we have done a lot coming from the Maputo background. But after reading the report, there are certain things that we need to put in place. So in the first place, we, the technical department, we wrote to the Director General a memo telling him that there's a need for the formation of the International Games Committee, which was done. Inauguration delayed because by then the ministers were not having time. But when Ahmed Mustafa came, within 1 week he did the inauguration. So from there, we had various subcommittees, and it's been planning. So far, so good. I've been attending Chef the Commission missions meetings. The second one was just last week. And we have spoken about so many things. We've seen the Games Village. We've seen the 60,000 stadium that they have built. They have a new swimming pool. Apart from 4 sports halls that they have. Sports hall for basketball, volleyball, handball. They have built a new one, 20,000 capacity. So I think Congo is well prepared for these All-African Games. Back in Ghana, our teams are doing non-residential preparation. After that, we'll do residential preparation, play few trial matches. Then we'll be set for the All-African Games.
Movie akwaba kese paba agokense dwumedie kese so Rwanda dini Sakakwe o chef de mission e de Emma All African Games akense kese betia PM Congo Brazzaville ana otene kanso de nsem 18 satudwa e fa hosisi a mo ye ho akokoko nhye bebrebe a mo ehwe nim se nyame adoma bibia ebetia koye e de ama o my Ghana chene soma me say 4 to 19th of September 2015 ya ana sa dwumedie kese betia baso less than best 84 days ana akase Ghana ye de ani ebetia san kire mu e All African Games nu Ura Sakakwe chef de mission wasade nsem kakra gyan e fa se na dwumedie ni esie kon ene o mo lessons a o masua e de afa All African Games ho.
Oh, the lessons, one of them is the formation of the International Games Committee, because from what I read, I wasn't here. I was in charge of Ashanti region, so I was far away, Kumasi. By what I read, they didn't do the International Games Committee to be in charge of the various disciplines and whatnot. The affiliation fees payment too was a problem. We have paid. They were not attending chef de missions meetings. I have attended all. So far, all those areas are covered for. For accreditation, we have done accreditation by numbers. We have done accreditation by names. Now we are going to seal everything by sending the accreditation to Brazzaville for them to issue it for us. And you know, accreditation is for two main things. That acts as your visa to enter the country. That acts as your visa to use in every part of the Brazzaville. And that also gives you access to the games village. It gives you access to the various places that they play the sporting disciplines, and access to dining hall everywhere. So if you don't have it, then you have a problem. But our deadline is 15th July. We are working very hard to make sure that by the end of July we have sent everything to Brazzaville, so that we will have accreditation. We will have no problem as far as accreditation is concerned.
Ora Sakakwe and Atani or chef de mission de All African Games now since your so far no and or the two Jamagana for in the Western Yama Isiako. Na mpanyin se ejana to aso ne kunwa san pobri to de wani chirima Dr. Ahmed Mustafa papa no dentist enka no tukaka ene de osobebo magana gudi atia koyi ono so den sam kakra tia san to dwade afa government support edema All African Games no
nyentia aban tete ne Ghana fo nyina tete ne se ye pese sikai na ye do makọ ni nyina ne se ebemma enkabom ebemma Ghana di akosro na ebema Africa kuno Ghana enya ne tumapa efra enti ni ameka kire omu nyina ne se omu moden sisi enhihye ya omu ye ombebo omu moden sebe ya obi akwa onkonko gu nanim ase because enumguase no ebi beka Ghana enti obi akwa omo no moden sebe ya obeye ne fata obi a okono so okọ se obi a ogina ho ama Ghana man nti ukwa na e wo se obo ho moden na nya obeya ede enumnyam ebebre Ghana no eno ne yepese obi akokoye.
Dr. Ahmed Mustafa Satwa so den sem kakra timensa to dwase nyame adoma 2019 wo mo ehwenim se All African Games no wo mo ebetia bede na ya GSS so e o my Ghana mu
panyimfo adwen ho sana sesi a aye atini amanfo kase yenso ya adwen se sadia na em se mra so se Ghana so yenso ebetumi ahost sa All Africa Games na Ghana because bibia shase kra no Ghana hase Ghana Africa fa hodie shase free ha OAU home meeting say be shia na shase free Ghana ha o hwe include Myanmar, Bebre, Namibia, South Africa, Mozambique, Zimbabwe. Omu benya omfa ohudi omu bahase no omu benya sa ahukanya no na omu de koye no mkonya afa ohudi ma omu man. Enti em se nkachi.
Dr. Ahmed Mustafa ono Minister for Youth and Sports na Atani Cancer 2019 woma kantama dinsie afa pia to agency nyame adoma won betimi age bedi no na yetimi age hosting right no se be betimi aboa Ghana yemrante ne mabawa so makware da mu ye wagudie no won betimi a kire mbobre e wodwumedi betimi sepiem no ne krakra mu no Black Stars of Ghana kwese da ebe won ne Mauritius counterpart na dia akensi ne tia pem so Ura Ahmed Mustafa no Minister for Youth and Sports esa den sem kakra tia ba nyame adoma echitaya won de be ma Black Stars no enya sem kumakra.
I wish all of with the Black Stars the best of luck. I'll be there myself to cheer them, and I hope you'll be there to cheer them.
Dr. Ahmed Mustafa and Atani Cancer ordinance to Nyame adoma ono akasa beba agroma no so kwese da ebe Accra Sports Stadium will be the venue of attraction. Black Stars of Ghana versus Mauritius. Sakensi no emu bedin ono akasa be ho na all the support etimi ama mrantie no ene nipa dodo a de omoni ebetia sa kirem e wo Sakensi ebetia atodwa ho nimu yemfi on fa ni 8 san kirem won krafo mu dia Andre Rami Dede Morgan Ayo ono deputy captain for the senior national soccer team Black Stars of Ghana no si akai wo Marcel Bubu Kunwenei onani akirem e Swansea wo chese kwan bia so no fie makoma ko be se nan ko die wafa Swansea se ne kra na genkwa ne nkwa na nyina ho no bedi akan na waboa emaniama etia ko yedi amom na nei fans no bebre na akasa se abrante Dede Ayo wodna ni akire Swansea na ebeboa no anase emboa no
yeah me to me dey me hu ne se eye because France wona wo no am se wo hwe ne team na team no ejina ne na so pa wo ya de but nipa hu ne ye but England now abana say whole premier no am say the whole world open baby nipa hwe ho ball ye England the hona abana ebema ye hu ne ye ama bi kura wanya big team a chair Swansea no me dey me feel say e ho no okoyire ne ho ho ebema na nya team papa kura wo England ho abo te ho ne ye chair say no France ska de am say obi a ye adwuma ska ka ho be say adwuma no oye ni ya na ebema ska no kura ye kese te me feel say baby okono okobo no ho modena sika no kura wo pen be ye mo a chair de onya ne sese no.
I don't think it's a good idea for choosing Swansea City, moving from Marseille to Swansea City, because Marseille is a big team more than Swansea City. And Swansea doesn't play Champions League because they even qualifying for Europa League, they find it difficult. So I see him as like I don't see it as a big deal or like it's a good idea. For me, I would prefer Tottenham more than Swansea City.
The father is a footballer. He was behind before the son was signed those things. So I think they look at the pros and the cons. They look at those things. So they choose the best.
See, it's not really about the name of what you are playing, but where you are, how you can make an impact where you are, because you don't need to be in the big team for you to make an impact. But wherever he's going, when he pull up, even people will hear of him better than this Champions Club, because those places, all the players have big names. So it's very difficult for you to come out. So where he is now, I think it's a good move for him. For him to shine. So it's a good move.
Dede Ayo or a good player. Na tamawo Marcelo na me kra me suspect say so free on me kaise mribi na Arsenal epese etono na kokobo mu ma by wanko. It is a chance about so called different team good.
About the day Ayo moved to Swansea, like for me it was a bad idea, because playing Marseille anytime you can play in championship like Champions League, but for me playing Swansea in England, he cannot play the league, and after the league being fourth or third. So for me, it's very bad idea.
Abrante Andre Rami Dede Morgan Ayo. The transfer the course Swansea now test amount for Kanwa seminar. Ebi chese akwai se Brunin Kati ebi chese ye, ebi chese nye. Na me adoma ebe koso e de akira hwese na niam besi akọ e de ama Abrante emra akọ piem all Swansea. Enfie makoma ko be se 9 and 25 years old. Deputy captain for the senior national soccer team Black Stars of Ghana no and then Sasha contract ase e ama Swansea for yenkom na afie hwese na niam Asia ko Ghana Premier League akense no ofen toss me no na hyase na we week 2 of the second round 18 Saturday 17th week fixture na we minister na share Asia kwa House of Folk phobia never say die ashedu ketekana nanum nyankontom rante no wo ne Accra Great Olympics oli gbogbo oli mashi oli nkonsonko oli pioto oli juliju oli Rosalenda oli Acapulco oli it was not good for me last season and the against the Pem so Ashanti Go Football Club Abuakese the minus wo so ne wa All Stars president of the Ghana Football Association team no and the against the Pem so wafa ebeton sa their friend Talies omo tema na omo hyesia kan brekum Chelsea eton sa their friend BH United Apostles of Soccer now they are against the Pem so media ma menuanom one second year Zakes as we go do the giant of the West and the Bishia kind Liberty Professional Scientific Soccer Lads Manteno eton sa their friend Mando out of Lawrence the Bobulegi boys Randy Abbey boys now they are case no etimi areda so eho no Bechem United eton sa their friend Duena Stars on so uja and they are case ne be so na fe Kumase Krobia Asante Kotoko Prince Medu Katare Pambo Kuno on the new Adubiase and they are case in Ebetuan Sampem so yenkonkwa we any 17th week no sana niama ebisi akọ ɛwɔ Ghana Premier League akensi nim. Yesam obi akwaba kese pa give us Mr. Fadama ana yedi awokense dwumedi kese ebra obedwem so sene soma me se edru tetahwe ba beti aboa se gunoria se Felix ana se wodi poa ana etetew candidate se sayade ade a ha ma ne bebrebe wodi udu awura ahemfi ho no na obetwe no aboto bebrebe a behu ho no enya asem keto kramansa ka give us Mr. eno ene edru ba beti aboa etu ase ahye ase adwere ben amoasum atuansa dwo yenkom ewo eye Cup of Nations qualifiers a nyame adoma na otwewie eno so 18 atodwa yede ani achirem ewosena hye Asia kwa na se Guinea for any Swaziland be hye kan na Morocco any Libya ede akensi na abo so Tunisia beton sade afa Djibouti no ma hye kan Malawi wo so any team omdin any Zimbabwe ana de bebo so South Africa Nelson Rudla Mandela Mrante no wo ne Gambia ana de akensi ne bebo so na Zambia wo any Guinea Bissau ana de Penso Angola ebeton sade afa Central African Republic na Uganda wo ne Botswana na be hye kan Nigeria alata ya Mrante no wo ne Chad e be hye kan Cape and Sao Tome and Principe for and the akensi ni beti apem na Burkina Faso won so ne Comoros be hye kan Senegal and Burundi and the akensi le bebo so 2017 qualifies a beti atodwa na otwewie no and the won so sanso yinatin adan hye ne so ma say Black Stars of Ghana wo mo ehwe nim se kwambia so no won so akensi no nyama e beti akoyi e dia mom against Mauritius and sa adwumedie no ebeba so kweseda ebe Mali beton sande afa South Sudan na mo hye kan sanso na Algeria ene hye source be hye kan ana afa so Mozambique ebeton sade afa Rwanda na omde akensi ne etia pem so adwumedie a won so egusu edi no hwema Equatorial Guinea won so any Benin be hye Ethiopia ana sese na Rastafo kan se Ethiopia won ne Lesotho for ana be hye kan Niger ebeton sade afa Namibia Gabon ene Cote d'Ivoire Egypt beton sade afa Tanzania ana afa Sudan ene Sierra Leone for ana dia akensi ne betia pem so we na Cup of Nations qualifiers a nyame adoma na otwewie no countries awodo no ebetimi ede apem so omudwumadi a wo mo egusu edini ebekọ so ede akire na ede results awodo ebetien sapim no etia down still ewa we can say dwumadi so multi tv bedwem and ede san share so nkwi etia ba medin ede eno kwasi walanyo walasa gudie catch ba kope and na ebiginem esande share so nkwi etia down yenkom Emmanuel say Adebayo ono so den sembe etia san to jama for beka na no ada emna Ghana ye the Sparrow Hawks of Togo ede akensi ne etia pem so no na Adebayo obehwa akensi ne bi sa akwa enya de otima mu esi akensi ne bi nei wo hesa ne ma esi ekoso chese wasade ni etia san chirem ewo eye Togo for omo national team no ma ugide pa se nyame adoma obetia boa emaniama akoyi ediamom.
Elsewhere, better news for Togo fans. Emmanuel Adebayor has returned to training ahead of this weekend's clash with Liberia. Adebayor was dropped for Monday's friendly against Ghana after national coach Tom Samphier was angered that the Tottenham star and 2 other players had refused to stay at the team hotel.
Emmanuel say Adebayo and I'll say ye didn't sem kaka na etia san bas wa join Togolese national team ni bio so be boa emaniama etia kwe dia mom so Tom Saintfield coach panyipa of Belgium de ma Togolese national team si o nyame adoma omni Liberia weekend ni anom dia akensi ni etia pem so sa akensi ni ba na wie pe won ehwe nim se kwan bia so no ne aka wachiri no won asili no kradeda.
No, I don't think it's a tough. It's a decent group. It's a difficult group, but not a tough group. I mean, with all respect, but normally we must be able as Togo to get points against Liberia and against Djibouti, and then the last match in the first round is against Tunisia. And I don't think we have the toughest group in Africa. I'm sure we can win this group, and that's also our aim. Football are no easy games. We learned over many years that. There are no minor countries, and Liberia is for sure not a minor country. They have a decent national team with most of the players who play abroad, many in Asia, some in Europe. And the first qualifying game is always difficult because the pressure is there for both teams to get the result. We play at home, so everyone wants us to win. And Liberia would like to come to us to take at least a point. So there's no easy game. But I think it's our duty to take 3 points against Liberia. But it will be a tough task. We don't underestimate them.
Euro 2016 qualifiers and also fixtures no say na hye ECTA Kazakhstan ne Turkey and Ebeshia kan Bosnia omo Elton Sadia Fair Israel no de against na pem so Croatia and Italy Ebeshia kan Latvia and the Netherlands e de be pem so Malta and Bulgaria Asia na fe Norway ebeji Azerbaijan for na fe Wales ene Belgium bi hyesia kan na afi so Armenia wo mo to Saudi Arabia Portugal Denmark ene Serbia bi hyesia kan na afi Faroe Islands for ene Greece ede bepem so na afi Gibraltar wo mo so ene Germany ene de akense na ebetia sapem so we Euro 2016 qualifiers and also ede ni ma ultimate sampa countries out do ni na obi a ka do second bia so no wo betia boa e masa adwumedi kese nyama etia ko yedi amom ebekọ so edi akiri na no so nsunsan so awodo akanya no yedi adan no mo sele nyama esi kwa wo kense adwumedi chene so ma me se adwumaku ba time ba ko a wo mudin energy fast mixture madama ana mo ebo masa adwumedi kese etia ko yi woni ba bia akohia na se woni ba ma bia akohia wanya namu yade sexually transmitted disease a mesrew fast mixture do de ba ko a woko herbal shops mu ana face ura pharmaceutical shops awodo nimina mo sabetia ka bi na abobo na aboa emopo modonsem no ewure gina kunkun awo dwumadi a oguso edim we so ne gina na yede a wo kense dwumadi ensa kan na no penso etimi esi ye me wo hye good weekend nyame adoma gide pa sa adwada sema wodo abo ne bede nyina no ye besa besane mu ade ama wo within the Enoch Kwasi Walanyo Wallace agudi catch bakope the act of being a good guest is to know how to say goodbye.